Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered why your customer is not satisfied with your services or showing decrease in their loyalty? What's the reason behind this? The reason is customer sentiment. Customer sentiment is the emotion of the customer, whether they are happy or not with your product and services. Why it is important? Let's get this from our insightful episode of QD Talk. Hello, I'm your host Kajol Patodi, and today we have a remarkable guest with us, somebody who brings over 15 years of industry experience in the field of customer experience and product management. Please welcome Mr. Sushant Banga, a product head at QDegrees Services. Welcome, Sushant. It's a pleasure to have you on my show. Today, we have a very interesting topic lined up for you, which is decoding a customer sentiment in this digital era. In this era, customer emotion is more crucial than ever. So, could you please shed some light on why customer sentiment is important for businesses and why it's more crucial?
First of all, thank you, Kajol, for having me on QD Talks. It's a very interesting topic which you have picked up, understanding customer emotions. But before we go there, I think let's understand the landscape from where this customer emotions comes over and how it becomes so imperative and so important in today's era. We all understand management has four golden ways of capturing or understanding its businesses, starting with voice of business. Then they move and try to understand voice of customer. Another lever from where they can understand what is right for them and not going right is voice of employees. And last but not the least is voice of the process. Now, among these four, all carries equal importance, and they are as important and as crucial for business as any. But voice of customer and the processes involved in voice of customer of capturing the voices has undergone a change, and it is very, very crucial in today's world to understand customer emotions, because customers are not only looking for products and services, they are looking for experiences, and lines are getting blurred between experiences because in digital era, if a customer has an experience of buying a product on e-commerce, and even if he is going or she is going for a white good product, they want similar kind of products. Maybe they are going to banking, they are going to insurance, or buying groceries from e-commerce. It's the experience which matters, and it is the customer who is defining those experiences. And if businesses do not understand the emotions which customer carries, the sentiment which customer provides and gives for the brand in their VOCs, these can go anywhere. I mean, today customer is not waiting for brands to reach back to them. They can go back to social media and share their experiences. Everyone is an influencer today, wherein everyone has digital presence. Anybody can go and write a emotional topic on social media and get a lot of eyeballs get rolled towards that topic, and it can go in a very negative way for a brand, or in a positive way also. So that's where it is becoming more and more important for brands to understand the customer emotions and sentiments, which has been shared by customers in verbal, non-verbal mediums, while giving a feedback.
Yeah, that's so true. Like in the past, we relied on traditional methods like phone calls and face-to-face interaction, or we can say pen and paper. But today we relied on the digital platforms. We go to social media and share our feedback to the companies, like whether we like the product or not. So that's so true. And also we can say that technology also plays a very vital role in this evolution. So can you elaborate like how technology influences the customer sentiment analysis?
Okay, so I think it is very important to understand how these voice of customers and their mediums got evolved, as you rightly said. over the years. Um, and every brand which is there in the market want to understand what their customer is saying, or they want to share what kind of feedback they want to share, and they want to understand that every marketer wants to understand the customer persona, customer psyche, customer needs, and how to improve on those. um, in today's world where CX plays a dominant role, and every brand wants to deliver a better experience, understanding, analyzing the sentiments which has been shared by the customers become even more important. And as you rightly said, this journey started way back. I mean, for brands in European market or US market, they started capturing feedbacks over pen and paper. There used to be letters which get sent to the brands if they don't like anything. Maximum you can go to news, print media, and share your views, and something get highlighted, or you can go to litigations. So, but these are the ways where brands were reaching back, customers were reaching back to brands and talking about what is their experience for the interaction they had, or the journey they have gone through with the brand. But today, you know, technology plays an important role where the capturing of feedbacks have become instant. You can have those feedbacks on your apps right at the time you close any interaction. You pull out from the cart and you will get a message. You get a WhatsApp. You check out from a room and you get a mail in your email box. Or even in a B2B business where you are working and in a client partnership relationship, every now and then you keep on getting relationship surveys where feedbacks have been taken, and every brand want to understand what consumers are saying. So the feedbacks have a structured way of capturing what consumers are saying, and all that is getting done digitally. But important is what is shared beyond those numbers. The few numbers which tells you where you are, is the unstructured data. And that unstructured data today, for brands which are working across boundaries, which have capturing feedbacks in multiple languages, it is important for them to understand those unstructured VOCs, what customers are writing, what they are, the messages they are leaving apart from giving you the ranking and the scores. And those plays an important role. And as you rightly said, technology plays an important piece here, because today we can not only categorize those unstructured data which is coming from the brands on a real-time basis. We can also categorize them into important, least important, more important categories, and we can create alerts out of it and arrest the outburst of a customer which may go through any social media, and then you rely on ORMs and other mediums to arrest it by immediately reaching back to the customer. Now customers can leave a video message, they can leave a emotions on a written text, or maybe a voice text, and all these can be done, collated together in today's world by technology, and can be encoded, which again and can be encoded into positive, negative, neutral sentiments. And again, you can get a score out of it, but most importantly, brands get actionables out of it. They get early warning mechanisms where they can reach back to the customer, give confidence to the customer that we are there, we are listening to you, and we understand these emotions. This also give a lot of indicators to product managers, to marketers, in which segment, for one is these emotions and scores, CSAT scores, NPS score for the brand, but the sentiments which are underlying sentiments which are there for every product, every department, and how to take it forward. So, in nutshell, to answer your question, it is earlier there were biases which were there, but today with deep learning, with NLPs, and with a little bit of understanding of the business, it is it's the models which are already been built. They can tell you on a near real time basis what are the emotions of your customers who are giving you a feedback. Um, these emotions are not only for feedback. Even the transactions which are happening with our customers in our call centers, in our stores, in our video conferencing which we are doing today, because most of services, the customer experience is also gone to video KYCs are getting done and video support is getting delivered. Even those can be decoded, and a lot of unstructured data can come from there, and that can be converted into positive, negative, neutral sentiments. And again, going back to the same loop where you can go back to product managers, tell them what is going right and wrong on a near real time basis using the help of technology.
Fascinating, like how there are various channels through which we can rate and review the companies, and also companies have a various channels through which they can gauge customer sentiment analysis. Now can you please let's talk about the market sizing and the growth of this sector. Like what are the market sizing and what is the growth of this?
Yeah, I think it's an important question because this is not a phenomena which is there right now and may die down. We have seen that the analytics market for sentiments itself has a CAGR of about 14.2% if you talk about a period of 2020 to 2030, and it is the market size of 3.4 billion, which is today, is going to be at 10.1 billion by the time we reach 2030, and that's where the need is there in the market. It clearly shows that there is a need. Brand understand that how important it is for us to understand the customer sentiments and emotions, and then also analyze it and create an action plan onto it. So it's a fascinating place. I think market is growing, and there is certainly a need there because that's what is bringing the growth in this particular segment.
Nice, impressive numbers, Sushant. Like the market will reach 10.1 billion in 2030, which is very fascinating. Now, can you please tell us or our audience what are the available tools or software in the market that could help companies to gauge customer sentiment, like customer sentiment analysis and the customer emotions?
Okay. So there are multiple tools, but let me give you an example of what we have as a CX organization, what all products we have and how they can help a brand. Let's take an example where, let's say, a brand is launching a store or a chain of stores, and they want to understand, before they launch, they want to understand what is the market size, what is the segment, what does consumer like, which place it and the store should come up in, and many other questions like that, which a typical marketer or a retail head may have in his mind. They can use our product, which is called Do Your Survey, where they can do a research with their own segment of customers, or they can use our panel, which has more than 40 million subscribers in it, and understand consumer needs, the sizing, expectation, pricing expectation, and many other facets from an experience point of view. Basis that, they can take a call and they can select a location, they can put up a store, and they can come up with all those propositions which consumers are expecting from them. They can also do an A/B testing, if they have some brand names, some color palettes or product palettes, and all that can be done using our tool. Once a product, let's say, taking this simulation ahead, let's say a store has now been launched and customers will start coming in. Now, once the customer comes in and does an interaction, he buys the product or have an interaction, do a transaction at a store, immediately a survey can be triggered to a customer, and we can use our product called Survey CXM, which is a feedback capturing tool, and it can capture feedback through all mediums, and through all journey touch points, and also give us a real-time feedback on transactions, how they are moving, store by store, people by people, how they are involved, what is their feedback, and what consumers are talking about us, and they can understand, and the customer feedback given on a near real time basis through WhatsApp, SMS, emails, QR codes, app integrations, and other stuff. Once that is done, it is many a times we also want to understand the norms which we have kept for our outlet are getting managed or monitored, whether it is branding norms, infra norms, and others. So we can use our retail experience tool, and or maybe a QA views, where any interaction happening with us, whether in call centers or at retail stores, get captured, and you can understand from there, are we delivering the right experience to our customers or not. So these are all AI based tools which can not only understand the experience, but also convert them into transactions, and gives you an automated score, and tells where we are basis the norms which we have set up for ourselves. So in nutshell, you can get a 360-degree view of your customers and your norms which have been laid down by using all these 4 tools.
I really like the names, by the way. Like Do Your Survey, Survey CXM, and QA Views are really interesting name. Now, how these tools work collaboratively to gauge these customer sentiments and emotions?
Okay, so we at QDegrees have been working on this customer experience management especially, and we are a CX driven organization where customer first is our motto, and anything we do is for the end customer of our brand which we are working. As I said, that starting from understanding the consumer need or the market need, a product like Do Your Survey can be used. Basis the research inputs you get, you can deploy your product and services. If for doing that we have other services available, customer journey mapping, documentation of SOPs, and deployment of IT products and tools, that can be done. These are other services, but from a product point of view, I come back again to Shopper CXM and Survey CXM, which are our products, where once the interaction starts, the transaction starts with the brand and the customer, you can start capturing the feedbacks. You can capture the voice of employees. You can capture the voice of customers. You can, in fact, capture the voice of process as well using this tool. And basis these VOCs which have been captured, and the compliance and transaction can be done, of transaction can be done using QA views, you get a complete holistic view of your consumer, your CX model which you have deployed. Is it working in line with what the brand has expected? You can also do benchmarking and understand whether we are delivering the best in class experience, and what are our opportunity areas, what are the low hanging fruits, and what are the transformational big bets which we have to pick up basis the insights we get from all these 4 tools.
Okay, so it's incredible to know how each these tools contribute to the overall strategy. Now, as we wrap up, because you belong to QDegrees, so QDegrees being a CX company, how it utilizes its technology to capture the brand's sentiment, like customer sentiments.
I think brilliant question. QDegrees not only look at these 4 tools, but all other services which can help a brand set up a CX model for themselves. And our end objective is to bring actionable insights using all of these tools. For that, we have been working in this field for more than 10 years, and all our people or resources which are there, whether it is technological resources or human resources, everybody is working with the same one single goal: how can we bring actionable insights for the brand? And these tools were, along with people who are working on these tools and people who are working on deep learning, machine learning, and in data science, they have only working with one single cause and aim: how to improve the end customer experience which is getting delivered. So we use various molds and processes and IPR stuff which to help brands understand the actionable insights coming from the voice of customers, which is left in form of unstructured data.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Sushant, for your insightful and informative thoughts on this topic, the like what is customer sentiments and how technologies plays a vital role to capture customer sentiments. Thank you so much. It's been pleasure to have you on my show.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you, Kajol, for taking me through this session and asking these brilliant questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for turning into another insightful episode of QD Talk. If you find this episode insightful and informative, please like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon to get more insightful videos of QD Talk. And also follow us on social media platforms like LinkedIn and Instagram. Have a nice day. Bye.